Yo, what's up everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Minecraft with me, SkyCastle Gaming. And today I want to start outlining my mega base. So last episode I talked about making it a large tree that kind of spiraled together up here. I'm thinking of using this platform maybe for a storage area and connect all three like towers that are coming up here into one just massive storage area. But I kind of want to start by my starter base, or maybe by this tower right here, and start outlining the first root branches that are going to come up and start spiraling up. So that's what we're going to work on today, and to do that, we're going to need to get our sheep farm going. So we got almost every color. I want to go ahead and try to get every color today, as well as just increase the number of sheep that we have, because we're going to need a lot of wool to outline the entire, well, at least first route, and start kind of getting an idea of how things are going to get situated up there so we can start building. So what I'm thinking about doing is having a mix of white roots and black roots coming up, and having different types of trees surrounding it. So we're probably going to turn that monstrosity into a large tree and kind of make it try to like an overgrown forest growing around here. And what we're going to try to do is have like the black old tree, like old dying dried up tree roots coming out of like the desert area here, as well as on the desert on this other side. So having all this, like the land's drying up and the roots are drying up and old, kind of going like that and coming up and spiraling into this main area right here. Like I say, we'll take this platform that's sitting right there and use it, kind of extend this platform out as like the base for the tree to start growing on top of, almost like a roll tree or something like that. So that's what we're going to start working on today, just outlining some of this. We're only going to start on one route. It's just way too tall of a task to try to do more than that, and there's going to be some very sketched outlines of it coming up, just getting an idea of what it's going to look like, and then maybe outlining how this platform will look to get an idea, so I can start building the storage system maybe soon in a couple of episodes. So that's the goal today, getting up the sheep farm over there. Try to get all the colors, get that achievement, and just get a nice size of sheep going. That way we can get a bunch of wool out of it. We may set up something a little more automatic and just make it a little easier for us to collect. And I also would like to get an iron farm soon, but we'll see what happens with that. And we may try to get these horses down because I really like them. And this one's looking like he's going to fall off soon. Yeah, I'm talking about you. Yep. So we'll try to save him before he ends up falling to his death, because I would not like that. Actually, we might witness it now. Are you gonna do it? No? Awesome. So yeah, we'll probably get him down because he's literally on the edge. So yeah, let's get started on all that. Alright, and we're back, and this should be all the colors that we need. This should be every color in the game. So let's go ahead and get that achievement real quick. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Oh well, I'll get over it. What's up YouTube? And we're back, and I am in the end because I started working on a different project. And it's over there, behind me. So, I started working on an ender end, or ender. And I got all the way out there to stop spawns from the main island. And then I started designing a build. And then I was like, cool, got the build, so we went mining for blocks. And we got a bunch. So we went mining because I'm going to use gold blocks in this build, as well as some lapis and other things. And we got a lot. I had to go to a mesa biome to really find all the gold that I wanted. And it was a pretty good mining session. So I got all of this. We'll also use coal blocks in the future. Really wanted all the gold for the gold blocks. Just found a bunch of copper and iron while I was out there. Not much lapis. Lapis is pretty rare. May have to go for another mining session just for that, because I want to use the lapis block as well. Or we may just trade for it in our trading hall as we keep building that up. Need to work more on that. But yeah, got a lot. So let's go ahead and break all this down and see what we all get. Alright, we're finished mining out our big towers there. I forgot to record me mining the gold one, which was probably the one I wanted y'all to see the most. But let's take a look at what we got. So we got a bunch of coal, a little over 20 stacks, or not quite 20 stacks. Then we got 5 stacks of iron, 13 stacks of gold. It looks like I didn't get much copper, but that's because I have an entire shulker now of copper. So we're gonna have a bunch, and then a little bit of lapis and almost hardly any redstone. I really want more lapis. I don't know if the trading's gonna work out. We'll see. I may just get a bunch of potion master cleric guys in there and just trade the lapis. That might be easier than going mine it, but guess it's not too bad out of the small stack I had to get 2 stacks. But yeah, that's everything that we got. We're gonna turn all this into blocks real quick, and yeah, I'll come back when I'm done with that. Alright everyone, welcome back. And a lot has happened in between this cut and the last cut. Let's go through everything. First of all, got a honey block right there behind me. And we did a few other things. Let's go check them out. First off, we made the outline for our first base for the route. I'm thinking we're gonna snake it in between these mountains, or the shattered biome, just kind of making it look very natural, like it's pushing away around the rocks and the earth and spiraling its way up. Probably make one coming from over there as well, although that's not what that's layout's for. We'll get to that in a second. And probably have another one coming here, and just a bunch of them coming together, connecting, just making roots of a tree. I hope it looks pretty cool. And we'll change it. It's not going to be this perfect shape the entire time. It'll get bigger and smaller and all kind of stuff. So yeah, that's one thing I did. And let's go to the next spot. And we did stuff here in the end as well. As you can see, there's some cobblestone behind me. We started a project of an ender. Well, at least just the path block so far. I'm collecting the building blocks I want to use to build it up. Just kind of started a bunch of different projects, and I'm not going to finish any of them, but it's a start. So we did this here as well. Let's go to the next spot. And we did some work here as well, as you can probably hear in the background. Got some villagers laid out. I'm going to need a bunch of clerics for their lapis trade, just to give you a hint about one of the blocks that we need. We also got a few more books right here from the librarians. Just kind of finishing out what books I need. I want to get a trident eventually, because I want to use the trident to fly around the mega base. And I also changed out these guys right here. Got some new guys right here with sweeping edge and impaling. And I don't even know why I have this guy anymore, but he's there. Yeah. Let's move on to the next spot. I also did a lot of work here as well. Although it may not look like it. I cleared out this entire space, as well as underneath there's a bunch of caves. I filled all that in. I may show you that in a time lapse just to show you all that I did. And this was supposed to be my iron farm. I was going to just build a nice little tiny one, just something to get me by for the beginning. But then I was like, why do I want to build a small one that would barely fit in here and probably be a pain to work, when I could just build a big one somewhere else. But since I'm not sure how I want to do my mega base, I wasn't sure where to put it over there in that area, so I was like, well, let's just make it down here, and that'll lead us to our next spot. And this is our final spot where we did a bunch of work at. We tore down all the trees that were right there, if you remember that. Flattened out the land a little bit, tried to make it nice and flat. And this is where we're going to make our big iron farm. I also think we're probably going to start another route around it and kind of bring it in front and tie it into that route over there. We'll see how that works out. I don't know if that's going to work too well, considering that one's pretty small compared to this one, but that would make sense. You know, the outer route being big and old and trying to meet up with a fairly new, smaller route. Oh, well, I guess the small one would fit into the big one. Something like that. But we're going to build a big iron farm. I'll probably do that next episode. It's one of the projects I would like to finish. We've also been working on our stained glass for this thing down here so we can take this platform away. But just the episode of a lot of unfinished projects. I even went mining in a mesa biome about 10,000 blocks away just to get gold, which I did get a good bit of gold, as you saw earlier in the episode. On the way there, I found an ocean monument. I didn't show that or capture it on video. And I also found over there in that general direction woodland mansion as well. So a lot of things I didn't catch on camera, just a lot of busy work that I didn't want to put in the episode, but we got a lot of projects started that I want to finish as well. The Ender I would really like to finish. Missed it. But we need to collect some more blocks. We're going to use some amethyst. These are the blocks we're probably going to use. This will be our main outline, and this will be kind of our accent marks. And there'll be a special reason we're using these color blocks that I'll hopefully explain either in the next episode or maybe the one after that. We'll see. So I've got something big planned. A couple of things planned for the next few episodes, but I really will start finishing these projects, guys. I know I just kind of start all kind of different things and go in 100 different directions. But we're definitely going to finish the iron farm for sure next episode because I need it to finish the Ender. And then we're going to finish the Ender. I would like to get both of those done next episode, but we'll see how much time I have. Got a lot going on. But yeah, that's the end of this episode. Sorry we didn't get too much done, but hopefully you enjoyed it. And see you next time. Have a good one.